Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the Autobot clones. What we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a look at both of them in both of their modes. I'm going to show you the accessories that come with them. I'm going to point out a couple of things that you need to be aware of if you're after purchasing them yourself, and I'm also lucky enough to have a Takara box so we can have a look at the lovely artwork on that. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for your continued viewing and ideas, and if you're already not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for me right now. Let's get started. So, as I say, these are the Autobot clones. They were released in 1987 as part of Series 4 of the continuity of the Generation 1 Transformers. And these two, do you know what? I really like them. And I was really excited to get hold of these because I don't know if you've heard, there was like the curse of the UK with some of the Generation 1 Transformers, and these never made it over to the UK shores, so I didn't get to see these until I was an adult. So yeah, they're special to me for that reason, and I also think it's because they are super clever as well. I've done a video on the Decepticons which I'm going to update shortly as well, but yeah, I just think they're so clever. The idea, the whole concept is absolutely brilliant. The main concept is, of course, that the two robots in front of you look absolutely identical, but they transform into completely different vehicles. It works slightly better with the Decepticons, if I'm being honest, because if we want to be super pedantic, if we have a look at Fast Lane on the right hand side, you can obviously see the spoiler of his car alternate mode there just behind him. But otherwise, if I bring them right to you, they are pretty much, well, they are identical. They're identical robots, as I say, apart from this spoiler. I mean, you can take it off, but then it just means that you might lose it and it might not be ready for the transformation. If you're wondering why there's two rub signs at the front, these two at the bottom, I can't get them to work, unfortunately. It's very cold in the UK at the moment. I'll try and get them working. But so the bottom ones with the actual rub signs, obviously to decide, to show you which faction they were, so you could decipher with that. And then the ones above it had either a picture of a jet, which was of course Cloud Raker, and of Fast Lane, I've already mentioned, was the car. So if you pressed this, and as I say, the heat sensitive part, it would give you the pictures of them. So as I say, very interesting, very original, and very clever toys. So we might as well start with Cloud Raker. It's easy to remember because it's a jet. So here's the robot. I'll show you the weapons first. Actually, I'll show you the weapons. Here's the two weapons that come with him. Not necessarily always needed, but obviously for the robot mode, it does look good. I don't think, I'll have a look in a second if there's anywhere where you can attach them if you wanted to. But here we go then, there's the robot mode. It's quite basic. It's got articulation in the arms, the legs are locked still, so they don't really do anything, and the head will turn. Will it? No, I don't want to do that just in case. And on the back, the things you need to be aware of is, of course, these. So these are the wings that fold out when it's in its alternate mode, so be aware of that. Again, you want to see a full picture of both of them, because both sides rather, or both modes, because otherwise you don't know if they're there. So let's have a quick look at the alternate mode then, and here we go. I mean, you can tell that's a ship or a Cybertronian jet, whatever you want to call it. It's not the most impressive, but it is a very small figure with basic articulation, and as I say, the concept with this is mainly for the fact that there were two separate vehicles. So it's not the greatest alternate mode, but it does fit its purpose. You can tell it's a jet. As a child, I suppose you could go flying it around, it would work exactly like that, and it doesn't look too bad. It is just very basic. So that is Cloud Raker. We'll have a quick look now at Fast Lane, and I've already pointed out about the spoiler on the back. So with that's the back there. The sticker on it's quite important. The silver on the back of the wheels, which you can't see, so you need to be aware of that. His articulation, of course, is exactly the same. Legs don't move in and out, and the two weapons that he has are these here. The only difference, well, I'll show you the alternate mode, and I was talking about how you can fit all of his accessories to it. I've not seen a picture of it with it done, but I'm sure somebody must have at some point. You can actually attach these there. So if you did want to display him, you can actually attach all of his accessories to him. But let's take these off for a second, and this is his alternate mode. So again, you can tell that's a bit of a drag strip, a bit of a drag racing car, nothing too amazing. Well, Fast Lane, it is what he says his name is. Again, nice basic alternate mode, but you can tell what it is. It looks like it says it is. Nothing too impressive. and I've already mentioned, so I won't keep harping on about it, the main thing was that they are two identical robots and they turn into two separate vehicles. As I said, I'm very impressed with them and I do really like them, and it's such a shame that we didn't get them at all, didn't even get to see them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move these out of the way for a second. So this is the Takara box. So this was only available in Japan, and it's different to the Hasbro. I obviously don't have a Hasbro one, but I've seen that they just come normally packaged like that, except there'll be bubbles inside. But with Takara, they love to make things just that teeny bit better. You've got this data check flap at the top, and there you go. You've got the two, I suppose, what are they like? It's not like an X-ray, I can't think of the correct terminology. Schematics, maybe it's a schematics of what the figures are there, and of course I can't understand what it says there, and that's where the figures would normally obviously be, but I've got some of them out for display purposes. If we have a look at the side, just for people who don't know or aren't aware about Takara packaging, the C stands for Cybertronian or Cybertron, which is an Autobot. And if we spin it round, as it was the time of 1987, oh, it's a bit sun-faded, that is, it is the time of the Headmasters. So we've got Scorponok coming at the bottom, Fortress Maximus at the back, and then, of course, Mindwipe, Skull Cruncher, and all the rest there. Again, twin pack, so two tech specs on the back, but lovely box, lovely bit of artwork, and again, I love this extra piece they've got there. You can see here, actually, now, even though my actual rub signs aren't working, you can see on the artwork that you've got a picture of a car and a picture of a jet there as well. Yeah, as I've mentioned, it's a bit cold in here now, so you can't actually see that. But for anybody who had them when they were a child, I'm a bit jealous of you, I've got to be honest. For those of you who've not seen them, maybe UK viewers, maybe only seen pictures, etc. I hope you found this informative. Yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope it brought back some nice memories again for the people who had them. Keep your ideas and suggestions coming through with which videos you'd like me to showcase. And of course, please take care.